I started exhibiting like in it was like 63. And then pop art shut that all to hell. It's the only thing I can do. If I didn't paint, there's nothing else I could do. I couldn't work in an office. I couldn't, I just wouldn't know how to function. So in a way, it's like a blessing and a curse, because this is all I can do. I can't do anything else. These paintings that I'm doing now I don't have any idea about whether they're good or bad or what they are. And in a way, I think that's like a really good place to be. But it's like the work I'm doing now is the hardest paintings I've ever made, and also the paintings I'm least sure about. As I say, I cleared outside that what you see up there. And when I moved in here, everything was like when you look across when you look out there, it was just trees. I mean, trees were, it was really in the middle of the woods. I had a very, very serious break, and I've been going through some very severe chronic pain, and I wasn't able to work. In a sense, the accident that I had was that my hand was amputated. There was nothing holding it there except like a bit of flesh. But the last couple of days, I mean, I worked outside all day yesterday and came in here and was able to work on this. So, hopefully. I think that as a painter, you can decide whether you're going to have a system or a method. Let's say like Chuck Close and Roy Lichtenstein would have a system. In other words, like to go in the studio and know exactly what the beginning is and what the end is going to be, and then just following that system. And what I prefer is like more like Cezanne. Like I think Cezanne had a very, very clear method of working, but that method was not a closure, it was rather an opening. I think that if you have source and you believe in that source, that the form will come. You look at Picasso and go, oh my God, he did that, and then he did that, and he did it in the same year. Where for an American, something like that be held in suspicion. Like, what does this guy really believe in? It's odd. So in a way, I'm trying to break that. This tree feeds into a lot. I mean, not consciously. I don't consciously go, I'm going to come. Although I do, occasionally I'll go out and draw. And I'll come down and draw this sometimes. And that branch is not from the tree, it's from something falling. And I think that's what I feel really awkward about with the new work I'm doing is the paint's becoming more real in the sense of like Van Gogh. You look at like Van Gogh's painting and it's like, that paint is so real. And I think I'm going more towards in that direction. If you'd walk up close to this painting, all that you would really see, in other words, like that when you look at it really close, all you would see is just the material of the paint or how it's put down. But it would be just material. But then you step back from it, and at that point, then it becomes something else. And it's like, for me, that's where the magic's at. The magic's between, okay, this is just real material, like the earth is real material, like you hold the earth in your hand, and it's real. So the painting in that sense is real. But the phenomena or the experience of it is that when you step back from that, it then becomes something else. And for me, that's where magic's at. Now I'm saying to you, this is finished. And I'm 100% sure that that's finished. But I could walk in here tomorrow and pick up the brush and make some adjustments to it. And sometimes I'll work on paintings like that for 2 years. I work from something which is absolutely systemic and absolutely clear into something that just blows wide open. And I'll push it to the point where it blows wide open. And, to quote Milton Resnick, it's like I become the servant of the painting. I become the servant, that the painting becomes the boss. I don't feel very talented. I feel like I got to really work for what I get. I have to work really hard. Maybe I am, I don't know, but I don't feel talented. Because oftentimes I'll move from one painting to the next painting trying to deal with things that I felt were wrong or didn't come together in the last painting. And it's like that, as invigorating, I don't know if I'd use that word, but it is a life. It's a life, and it's a life lived.